YMCA rehabilitation program is a program started in '89. Psychosocial support and psychological trauma work, as well as reintegration, was and still the core of our services. Actually, we are having a different kind of programs within the main program. The rehabilitation program is the biggest program, where we have specific categories. We are working with children ex-detainees as one project in cooperation with Save the Children Sweden. For the children ex-detainees, yearly there is an average of 700 children get in and out of prisons. And we are working with an average of half of them, with an average of 350 children. They are children between 12 and 17 years of old. Children ex-detainees, they go through a very traumatic and fearful experience. These children are arrested either in streets or at home. They shout, they knock doors, they wake people up, and children, imagine they wake up finding soldiers or interrogators or security officers over them and taking them to prison. Usually they handcuff them and they blindfold them and take them in jeeps. Many of these children have been, they said that they have been beaten in these jeeps in the way to the torture cells. In the interrogation process, torture is used. We can say that torture is used according to what the children are saying. They are talking about deprivation, they are talking about beating, they are talking about isolation, about humiliation, about different kind of torture features that used with these children. All of this experience is a very horrible experience, especially that the support system is not there. Family or friends or whoever they might trust are not around. So these people are live the loneliness, live the fear, live the confusion, live the emotional draining experience there. So this reflects on their behavior, reflects on their emotions and their daily life. For many of them, you find them that they are losing trust. They lose trust of people. Many of them are feeling that life is not worth it. They have no system to be part of. They are not going to school, they are not working, and they are not qualified to do any kind of professional work. So you find them spending time sleeping. You find them angry, easily being angry, very sensitive to anything happening around them. Actually, we are working with the families while their children in prison in order to let the families cope with this, or having a child of 13, 14, 15 years in prison and they know nothing about him or her. So the idea is to give enough space for the family to ventilate the stresses, to share their feelings, and also we try to help these families get prepared when their children get released. Their right is to be rehabilitated. These children have been, their rights have been violated in prison, and they have been affected, and I believe it's the responsibility of the Israeli military forces arresting these children and smashing their emotional life and their future careers and future life, their future. I think there is a lack of information and less interest in knowing more about what's taking place in prison. having children in prison some kind shocking for somebody to hear for political reasons. But here it's a phenomenon. I think it's very important for the world to know that this is taking place here, and it's very important to put pressure on Israel as much as possible to stop this kind of humiliation and violations to human rights and children's rights, especially that Israel is one of the signatories of the CRC, Child Rights Convention, which stated that being in prison or holding children in prison should be the final resort they might go through. It's a continuous traumatic experience people are living under. That's why we are trying our best to help, not just in therapy, but in building the coping mechanism and helping people maintain their resilience ability to these traumatic experiences. Otherwise, you will start from zero again. Trauma might happen in normal settings, it might happen once in life. But here, when it comes to having daily hard experiences, like checkpoints, like soldiers around, like settlers attacking people, like whatever around you, everything is surrounding you might be kind of a trigger for a traumatic event you went through.